the next XSplit right now. Where are we at? Where are we at with this?
Oh, there we go.
See, all right. So I think I've realized what happens here. Whenever we start up and there's no sound, I mute the sound sources and then I unmute them, and then they're back all of a sudden.
Weird.
Yeah.
Good thing you're a nice paying customer, right?
Yeah,
They'll fix these problems when they get to it.
Yeah, exactly. The good shit at XSplit. Well, at least I have a quick fix for it, at least. But other than that, anyway, how's everybody doing?
Pretty good, I guess. I mean, not much really happened in the King of Fighters world, and I've been doing a lot of stuff just over the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
A lot of places.
Did you have any good dinners?
Yeah, I've had multiple.
Multiple, huh?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard. I only had 2. And one of them wasn't even that good. And it wasn't the one I had yesterday.
Okay. I thought I wanted the clarification.
Yeah. Last night's was bomb. Shout outs to Chris Segula. Dude needs to open up a restaurant. He actually, I actually told him that, and he said he was planning on doing it with his friends, and they were gonna do like an arcade on some shit or something like that. But it was gonna be like esports style, where they have like a caster's booth in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Commentate somebody while they're eating?
Hell yes, I would do it.
Oh man, he's going in on the side dishes. Don't fill up on the dinner rolls now. That's what scrubs do. Make sure you don't have anything cold. Your stomach will shrink. You'll never finish a meal that way.
Exactly, and there's so much more to come.
That's what they say, right? Finish your plate. Don't drop the combo.
Well, we gotta watch freaking like hot dog eating contests to really see how they do that.
Those guys don't even eat food. They just ingest it. It's
Unforgiving.
Pretty soon, the next strategy is going to be like they're going to blend the hot dogs and just inject it via syringe.
How much liquid hot dog can you take to the face? It's going to be a chugging contest. How about you, Sanchez? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was full of shitty ham.
Shitty?
Which I think we can all agree is like the worst thing on earth.
It has to be, because that's a Christmas dinner kind of thing.
No, people have ham on Thanksgiving. It's just when it's shitty, no one should have it.
Oh man, that sucks.
I got some good ham.
Yeah?
Yeah, I actually have some right now because I went to my grandparents' house today and they had leftovers still. So.
Yo, gam with the leftovers?
Yeah.
If my grandma didn't live in Reno, I'd probably be over there getting fat too. Oh, that potato salad. That's the one thing I haven't had this year.
It's not that far. It's like, what, 4 or 5 hours?
I drive it all into Reno for potato salad, as good as it is.
Obviously, you are not Hawaiian.
I'm not Hawaiian.
They have like potato salad with like everything they eat over there.
I know. Oh, I thought it was macaroni salad.
It's macaroni salad, dude.
Well, I eat potato salad.
Are you Hawaiian?
No. They always call me like, hey, are you like Samoan or Hawaiian? I'm like, no. I'm just Mexican and Japanese. So somewhere in the middle is Hawaii. It just kind of looks that way.
I guess you kind of are Hawaiian, by, mixtures of genes.
To be fair, my favorite, what's it called? My favorite fruit is pineapple, and I love eating Spam. So those are 2 strikes already against me.
Who doesn't love eating Spam?
Apparently, communists. All my friends.
Communists. Well, as you may have noticed already, our friend Gibby is no longer with us today. No, he didn't die.
Wow.
Yeah. That was like the worst way to say it.
It just kept coming. I was like, fuck, how do I get off this train?
Don't pull the Laban now.
Now, Gibby's PC is in labor, so he's trying to, get that thing fixed up, and hopefully he'll join us as the cast goes on. Or he'll just text me things to feed to you guys.
Yeah.
But I think we'll do okay without him, right? All we gotta do is like a recap and then talk some shit about fighting games.
Honestly, I feel like this show is gonna end short, just because there's really nothing to talk about except like one thing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too. Like this was being the Thanksgiving week, a lot of the stuff was, I guess, postponed or foregone. I don't know what that does for everybody's Ranbat season or anything. Well, but I think ours is over.
Yeah.
Damn well better be.
Yeah, after yesterday. We suck. No, I had a good time yesterday. But as many people know, yesterday was Southtown Arcade's last and final day of operation and Rambat. So, pretty fitting that it would go out with KOF, considering it more or less got started with KOF.
Yeah.
Somber day for everyone. I got drunk. And, yeah. I didn't cry, though. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, so that's a moral victory for me. And Walkman, you showed up, halfway through it and got on the mic a little bit. And honestly, I wish you would have stayed on the mic because I felt like, you should, whenever you're there, you should be like, the one guy that everybody else has to work with.
Honestly, like, when I'm on the mic with most people, though, like, it's really easy. Like, especially with you, like, it's so much easier to, like, crack jokes and commentate.
Yeah.
Because it's just more natural to me because I'm always talking to you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And so... we got a little bit of time together, but not as much as we probably wanted.
Yeah.
But it was still, overall, a pretty good tournament. We had one of the bigger turnouts that we've had all season, because this whole season's been, like, labored, just, like, maybe, like, 7 or 8 people showing up, if even that. And unfortunately, season-wise, this is still, like, the third Rambat, which means we have, like, 2 more to go? Maybe 3 more to go, I think. I think we do 6.
Something like that.
And so I don't know where we're going to be for the next 3. There was some talk about going to Starbase Arcade in San Rafael, but I heard that was off the table.
I heard that the next Rambat will probably be there, but after that, it's a toss-up.
Okay.
But after that, to be fair, is like Christmas and then SCR, so it's probably just going to be postponed for like a month or 2.
That'd be fine, actually, because a lot of us were talking about the whole local tournament structure thing, and we think it's a lot of fun to do, but when it becomes a frequent thing, then it becomes it becomes work almost. We're like, because going to tournaments aren't really that fun in comparison to like having casuals and whatnot,
Yeah, casuals on a more frequent thing would be better.
Yeah. So I'll actually talk a little bit more about that later, because I actually got a lot of good information about that from various people within the scene. And of course, on Saturday this weekend, we tried to run our oh great, now Walkman has died.
Well, you hardly knew him.
Who is assassinating my co-host? I bet it's some SoCal guy. Anyway, but yeah, we tried to run a GGPO tournament on Saturday, and it did not go off as planned because GGPO was bombarded with traffic, I assume. People had differing theories about what happened, but we just couldn't get anybody to connect, like to players and stuff, so people couldn't play their matches. Problem with the call on his side. Yeah. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. We are going to try to do it again next month, if anybody is even up to it, or people will be up to it and whatnot, and we'll figure something out. If it's just like the 4 of us playing random games like we originally planned, then that's fine too. But we wanted to do something for the fans and viewers to interact with us over. Oh shit, Gibby's back. And yeah, there we have it with that. And we just ended up playing casuals of 98 and Garo, and we streamed it. It was still fun when we got actual matches done, but yeah.
Connections aren't necessarily the greatest between all regions.
No. Oh, it wasn't even just that though. Like, we couldn't even like get started with a match. It would be like stuck at the connecting screen, and we did the cross challenges and everything, and sometimes those would work, and
it's just difficult. GGPO's, it's more of a not like an interface kind of thing, just a netcode kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think I think at the current stage, it's not being worked on anymore. I know that.
It's more like a proof of concept.
Yeah, and now it's being sold to people, so they're making it work. But yeah. Still, anybody who watched it last week, I'm glad you guys tuned in for it. And anybody who watched yesterday's Rambat, I'm glad you tuned in for it, and hope you enjoyed watching us as much as we enjoyed showing up to play. But yeah, future's unclear. Whoa!
You guys hear me?
There he is.
Yes.
The most SNK man in the universe.
All right. So, are we live right now? Sorry.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go get a computer from the sewer that has Windows Vista on it. And
good shit.
when I texted you,
Mhm.
that's when I got this computer. It just turned on 2 minutes ago.
Wow.
So like it powered up, but it was booting up forever, and yeah.
But it works, right?
Yeah, it seems to be working so far. It's not going to die on me like my other computer, I hope.
Yes, rest in peace, Town Bible Thump.
See, I still don't get Bible Thump, damn it. I had someone explained Bible Thump to me. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. And then I'm like,
I kind of wonder how many people actually get, like, like icons. Like, do they just use them for different reasons than what they originally intended you to use for? Like,
I mean,
I don't get any of them. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The only one I get is a Resident Sleeper because I know the story behind that.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
Somebody type Resident Sleeper in the chat for me so I can even see what it looks like.
I think it's capital R, capital S. I'm trying to join the chat right now.
that one.
Troll. Anyway, but yeah. So pretty somber weekend. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We got to ask Gibby how his Thanksgiving went
Oh man, why me?
because we already asked everybody else.
Oh, okay. So I made two roasts, turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, an ass ton of biscuits,
Damn.
some fried chicken, and what else did I make? Rice, because Middle Eastern people eat rice. I think that's about it. We still I still have a ton of leftovers too. I've oh, that's me. I'm sitting here listening to myself on the mic. I was like, wait, who's that guy? Sounds like me. Sanchez trying to make fun of me, that bastard.
Oh, punch him in the mouth.
Jesus.
Why I oughta?
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
man. It's getting that call. Well, anyway, so that's pretty much it for like recaps and stuff. Thanksgiving recap. But yeah, so like I said before, we had a couple of people that were at Southtown. We were talking about what's going to happen in the future for the Ranbats, and we still want to do them, but we also wonder what's going to happen with, say, how are we going to keep people coming back? Because as it's really obvious, people are getting kind of burnt out.
Yeah, people are getting burnt out, and I mean, Southtown was a hotspot for KOF, and people stopped going. Like a lot of the players just ended up either quitting the game or they just don't care anymore.
And and like I said earlier, I think it's because going to tournaments all the time just isn't that fun. Like it's cool to hang out with your buddies and play matches, but when there's money on the line, it's kind of like this shouldn't be the only way we get to see each other and play matches all the time, And it should still be pretty hype and this should still be pretty interesting to watch, but there should also be something to break up the monotony, I think, and of all of that, I guess. But
yeah, up there, all you guys have now is pretty much star based. There's no other legitimate non-scumbag arcade, is there?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only place that we have left, and I keep hearing about how that's not going to be the place, So I don't know what the other options are. Somebody actually fucking rolled up into Southtown, and they were from Art Institute or some shit, and they should have said yo, I got a spot at my school or office or some shit where we can run tournaments, and he sent a photo in showing it, and it's this tiny little cubicle space with a bunch of CRTs and some OG Xboxes. And I was just like, that's going to be it. If we did that, that would be very interesting.
Setup sounds legit, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, man, we could play CVS too.
Yeah,
If people can get 15 Mexicans in a van, I'm sure you can get a couple King of Fighters players.
Wow. No, but we're kind of orphaned right now. I was suggesting to for US yesterday that we should just become like SNK pirates and go around to different scenes taking their booty.
I like it.
Yeah.
Booty.
Yeah, I do I prefer the way Southtown did things, bi-weeklies instead of weeklies.
Right.
Because this is the way you got to look at it. If your guys got burnt out doing bi-weeklies, imagine what would happen if they did weeklies. that would drive them insane. Like they would have quit a long time ago.
Right.
Because I mean, down here, a lot of people are conflicted on the same thing. They want to go to the run back every week or Wednesday night fights every week.
Mhm.
But some are like, oh, it cost me like minimum $20-$30 to get there. That doesn't include tournament entry fee, food, all that stuff. Just like getting there,
Right.
$20-$30. So it's like, can I afford that? Like spend $100 a month just going back and forth to the arcade? And most people just can't justify it.
That's true, and like you said, like we had bi-weeklies and stuff, and so it was a little bit less of a stretch on people's wallets, and they still stopped showing up, and we still had the faithful people coming in and like just doing the same thing every 2 weeks and having a great time, but
I think if I had an income of at least $20 like a week or every 2 weeks, I would have made it out to a lot more ran bets.
I mean, well, yeah, that you're dedicated and everything, but like for the rest of us, we were trying to figure out how can we get people to come out for these Rambats, because everybody talks about how they wish they were still playing KOF, and I'm like, but I see you over at Game Center, playing something completely different.
You know what we should have done? It should have been people that at least have 1 point by the end of the Rambat season get a free My T-shirt, so that at least 70 more guys there.
Yeah, fucking weeklies are killer, and
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that we need to get rid of the tournaments. I think those are a great thing, and those are those need to stay. There's nothing wrong with those, but I feel like when people feel like the only way to get in on this action was a tournament, that it could be monthly, and it would still like experience some kind of drop off eventually. And so, I mean, I'm still planning on doing my gatherings starting next year, hopefully, on Saturdays, and just give people a place to play and in a lax environment, and because they obviously didn't like going to the arcade, or they couldn't make it there. I don't know. Maybe mine won't work either, but we gotta try something, unless we just want to quit KOF, and I know people don't want to do that.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, not just KOF, but other games like. But what's the CVS2 crowd planning on doing?
The CVS2 crowd is probably going to go back into hibernation, man, because the only reason why they came out was because of Southtown.
Okay.
They gave them a place to play, and they were grateful for it, and they kept showing up whenever they could. Yeah, that's about all I can say about that. They're from like our school of players, where they're like, you give us an arcade to play, we show up.
Yeah.
Not everybody's like that anymore. People feel like, I guess some people need incentive or something. They like, I need to show up and like be on the stream, and
yeah, if I don't get time on the mic, and if I don't get to see Justin Wong, I ain't showing up.
Exactly, right? People don't want to go to Southtown because there's no big names there. I'm not quoting anybody on that, I'm just saying that is probably one of the possible
if I don't get to rub elbows with a top player that I'm gonna dick ride in a second.
Well, the thing with Southtown, like, a lot of people did complain that it didn't have like the big names, notable players. Like, I noticed like sometimes in chat people would always ask like, oh, where's FGTV House or whatever. But like, if you compare Southtown tournaments to the tournaments we have here in SoCal, like the ones we have here are tame. It's like we have like 30, 40 people in a tournament, not KOF, just like in general.
Right.
We have that many in a tournament, and it's for the most part relatively like tame and quiet. Then you go to NorCal, they got like 10 guys in a tournament. And it's more fun and exciting to watch. Like, yeah, like skill wise, it's better down here, but it's more exciting to watch you guys.
Yeah.
At the same time, you actually get to see the tournament up in NorCal.
Yeah, that too. That helps out a lot.
Yeah, I remember being down at Super Arcade and just kind of like having to wait until my turn was called up and then go home. So, I mean, I don't know what the answer is. Like, I hope that, we can find a spot, and I hope it is another arcade, but maybe, like, whatever. I don't want to say anything like, maybe we need to change gears on what we do, because I think this works. But there needs to be... What we need
to do is we need to start a Kickstarter to start a new arcade in NorCal. And,
that's actually not a bad idea. They start Kickstarter for
support the arcade scene. Donate.
All
donators will get their name engraved on a plaque put on the wall.
Like last night, I think it was. I can't remember if the owner of Southtown said it in chat or when he was on the mic. He said it wasn't a money issue.
Right, and that's what I
It's all about time.
Yeah, and so it's not that he wasn't like it wasn't going well for him or whatever. That was a non-issue entirely. He has to go to work, and work it comes first. So yeah.
So yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
You guys actually did you participate in the hard gate tournament last night?
I got invited over to Chris Seguin's house
yeah,
for Thanksgiving dinner after that, and like I already told them I was going. Then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna play hard gay," and I was like, "Oh."
I held it down for SG.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. you didn't get bodied in the first round, so I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bye, and then I won, and then Art took me out. I literally, on my last turn, I put in one sword and lost, and I was like, well, I knew it was going to happen. I just wish it wouldn't have happened now.
That means anytime you hook up with a chick, you're gonna get pregnant right away, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not good to know.
Don't worry, I'll get the vasectomy, or I don't know.
That costs money, man. You can't get one.
Get one of them DIYs or DIYs.
I microwave that shit.
Yeah, man. Just put your balls in the microwave and zap it.
Okay, so
Does Hokutono can get played in our area? Not that I know of.
It's at Game Center, but I never see anybody playing it. Sort of like, hey, this game was godlike, but we don't know how to play it, so yeah.
I push boost and crouch and press light punch.
Yeah,
I'm so good.
There's very few people actually in NorCal that can play like all these really obscure games that we have. Like I think I'm the only guy in NorCal that even touches Garrow Mark of the Wolves.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, except
I don't like NorCal anymore.
Well, there's Walkman too, but
I'm in that weird area.
Yeah, I don't know what to call your area. What are you, like Mid-Cal or?
I say Central Valley.
Central Valley. That sounds like some Back to the Future shit.
Then I always hear about the valley, and they're talking about the Southern Valley. Like, oh, well.
Hey, you can totally get a cot at Southtown Arcade if you come in from out of town. You can sleep there. I've seen people from outside of just the Bay Area just show up and not be able to get home, and they passed out there. So, it was very accommodating, and I want to take this time right now to thank Art and everybody else who's been supporting Southtown, because there's never going to be another place like that in NorCal. So, yeah. End of an era. But that's enough sad stuff. Now we have to move. Looking forward, SoCal Regionals is coming up pretty soon. Actually, a lot sooner than I thought it would be. Like, I thought we honestly had maybe 2 or 3 months. It's literally maybe a month and a half.
Yep, about a month and a half.
Damn. I haven't even lost all my weight for the dress yet.
Damn.
I'm gonna be a fat asshole with a dress. Damn it! Or I could win. I could just win.
Some people like them thick.
That's true. I do like them thick.
There you go.
I'd fuck me.
You gotta take out your dreads, make your hair all long, and people will see you from behind. Hey girl, what's up? Turn around, you full beard.
Huh?
That's a huge bitch.
And slap him across.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So, I'm sorry. Since I came in late, did we talk about anything at all KOF related yet, or did we just get sad life about Southtown? So,
we talked about we did the recaps for the.
We didn't actually really talk about. Did we talk about what happened at Southtown?
Well, we didn't talk about what actually the play wise. No, we didn't. I gotta say, this is the first time I ever played Luis Cha, and yeah, man, I haven't practiced in a really long time. But even then, I was just like getting through that EX Iori is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. He's a really good player, and I keep telling everyone he goes for maximum damage potential
right
all the time, and he did it to you, and I was like, he's getting his shit pushed in.
He didn't do it to me as badly as he did it to Hans, man. Like people were just like, wait, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I didn't get to see Luis versus Hans.
The OTG minute spike, man.
Oh yeah, I
was like, dude, I haven't seen that done outside of a combo video at all. So it's just like, let me just try it.
Yeah, really, really good play. A lot of interesting things I saw too, like things that I don't normally see. can't remember exactly what they were, but I was like, oh wow, cool! I didn't know you could do that. As I was spectating.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff like
Where
that.
are the Dream Cancel and Orochinagi guys located? Well, Orochinagi, isn't that like more European?
Yeah,
Dream Cancel?
Orochinagi is European, Dream Cancel is US, but they aren't really located in one specific spot.
Yeah.
Orochinagi up until like earlier this year, they were like strictly England, and then the owner Gunsmith ended up moving to France. So I've been giving him shit for that. Now he's helping out with events in France. He is like, in terms of being one of the main heads for the European scene, he's probably, in my opinion, he is like quite possibly the main guy. Like everyone around the world seems to know him, whether they know his face or not. They know who he is, and he's an awesome guy. Just think of like me and Hell Pockets mixed together.
Yeah.
with a much better knowledge of porn.
Yeah, my knowledge of porn has been lacking in the last 10 years.
Don't worry, I've been picking up your slack, man.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna need the cliff notes. But so yeah, anybody want to look at those brackets and refresh everybody on what happened? I guess
I remember top 3.
I only know top 3 was SoCal, so yeah, good shit to
Luis
us.
Shaw won, and then Romance in second, Yoshi in third, and Fixel was fourth.
Yeah,
Who did Fixel have to beat to get there? Didn't he beat Jose? Pretty sure.
Fixel beat Jose. Jose beat BBC.
Yeah.
Something to note, if I remember right, Yoshi knocked Luis Cha in the losers, and then he was about to knock him out. Like he had him pretty much dead to rights, and it's like nope. And Luis Cha came back and screwed things over.
Man, what does that sound like?
Hey, that sounds like a lot of people.
That sounds like I'm still mad about what happened to me, man. That was so stupid.
Yeah.
But it's stupid what happened. Oh yeah, against Giovanni. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's different though. Or no, it's not different. like with Yoshi, he actually like had him, and he fell for the typical Yuri gimmick. I don't know if I can call it a gimmick. I mean, it works.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everyone does it, everyone abuses it, and it works.
It's that cross-up dive kick, man.
I thought it was interesting when with Romance, didn't he do the air fireball? I can't even remember what the name
Yeah, he did the air fireball where like if you block it, then he lands on the other side of you or something.
Yeah, he did that, then crossed up, and then crossed up again.
Yeah, and that's just too many situations.
Yeah, that's what Romance loves to do. When he and Luis Cha were playing, like I figured it'd be a good match, but I mean it was a good match, but it seems like Romance wasn't playing the same way he was playing in earlier matches, and how he usually plays.
In finals?
Yeah, grand finals.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that too because, you know, it just seemed like he couldn't stop Luis Cha. He got a couple of matches off of him, but then as a whole, it was just like Luis Cha's game.
Yeah. But it was really entertaining, fun to watch. What else? Yeah, I didn't get to see Fixel versus Luis Cha. That didn't get streamed, I think.
It might not have been, I think, because it was a losers bracket, and we actually had a lot of setups running yesterday. So yeah, a lot of people played their matches off stream.
Oh no, I think that was on stream.
Luis Cha versus Fixel. I don't know. I was upstairs getting drunk.
Yeah, it was. I remember now. It was looking pretty good, but once Fixel got cornered with his Ralph, he was doing stuff like dive punch, but in the corner, you know, with your back to the corner, it's not necessarily good. And then he was firing off a lot of EX punches, but wasn't able to capitalize off any of that because Luis Cha kept dodging around it.
Yeah, and that's probably a shortcoming of Ralph, really, because like I don't really know how many moves he has to push people off other than EX gut punch and, you know, maybe down forward A.
EX punch before it even fired off. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could gamble on like a light punch uppercut. Not like DP, like the one where he does like I think it's forward A or something.
Down forward A.
Down forward A, yeah. Like you could gamble on that because it reaches up pretty high. It's a Mexican uppercut. I just don't know if it's good or fast.
It's decent. He doesn't really have a get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
Outside of like level 2 Phantom.
And even then, that's like
it's cool.
That's the ultimate get off my ass.
Especially because since it has that guard point, you can counter hit, and it just does like a free 500 damage if you charge it like for a second. But otherwise, yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's kind of the same thing with Clark. Although Clark has like his, I would say if you time his grab right, his light kick grab right, it's the perfect anti-air. Like, because you basically have to like guess that he's gonna come in with like a certain severity of a hit at a certain height, and didn't do it at the right time, because then they won't be able to jump out of it.
Yeah.
That's why I always say if you're gonna jump in on Clark and you aren't sure if he's gonna do the shit or not, just do a light attack, because it'll freeze him like for a short amount of time, and by the time you land, the grab will probably already be out and it'll whiff.
Yeah. That's the stuff with guard points I like to do, or at least try to do with delay things on Daimon. Like his delay grab when people jump in.
Yeah.
If you do a late jump in, you can kind of just go through it. Or what I've been trying a lot more recently, just in casual matches, is with Maxima. When people jump in, I crouch C, so I just guard point their jump in.
And see, and I like that, because like that's a good tool to have with them. But what I don't see from a lot of Maximas is they'll do that and then they won't cancel the guard point, which is something we're all trying to tell people to do. And I think because like who really sees like who's really gonna guess guard point cancel into D grab with Maxima? They're gonna be like, wait, what the? He's standing up and I'm against the wall.
The funniest thing is if condition your opponent to watch out for the D grab, since every time you stop from run animation and he hunkers down like he's going to do it.
Yeah.
So that'll mix people up too, but it's just like a little thing.
Yeah. And I've noticed that too. The only thing I'm worried about is like, what if like you do that during a run and then you stop, but then like since you're starting up with a move, you're like, oh shit, he's like hunkered down for an extra couple of frames now. I think he's gonna do it. But yeah, that's one of those things that'll make Maxima super strong later on if we don't get a sequel before the next year.
Yeah.
And by next year I mean like 2014.
Yeah.
See, SNK.
Yes. Fiscal year for SNK is actually 5 human years.
So outside of that, or outside of Southtown, the run back went down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember.
Okay.
How are you right now, dude?
Yeah. Well, like I got sick on Friday, and then life didn't matter to me.
Yeah, but
And like I told you.
Somebody tell him that I can't do it anymore.
it was Thanksgiving, so there was no run.
Oh yeah. I'm like, wait, what the hell? There's nothing. What the hell, man?
We wanted to keep you in the dark, just to see how you.
This is the one that David Kong won.
What? David Kong, man. Alright, yeah, see, because, like, seriously, I completely, like, even though we talked about Thanksgiving earlier, I seriously thought Thanksgiving was, like, 2 weeks ago. Like, I've been sick as crap, and I've been doing nothing but hating life the past few days.
Well, when you get in the turkey vortex, you kind of lose track of time. It's like being in that hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, like I told you, I woke up with a friggin' bag of donut holes next to me.
I'm telling you, man, you sound like you just had like a freaking wild party in Hollywood or something. Like you went out, you got tacos from freaking Jack in the Box, and you passed out, and you woke up with a bag of donut holes next to you. That sounds like a great night.
Well, like, waking up with a bag of donut holes sounds good in theory, and then you actually eat the donut holes, like, damn, these things taste like shit. Because, they had sprinkles on them.
Ugh.
And I'm like, damn it. Like,
Yeah.
I dig donut holes when I was younger. I liked sprinkles, but I don't like sprinkles anymore, man.
Too old for that shit.
Too old for sprinkles.
What happened? Like,
Sprinkles are no longer magical. They're diabetic.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so much easier to eat just pure sugar when you were a kid. It's like, oh man, look, a sugar cube and stuff like that. Now,
The hell? You used to eat sugar cubes?
yeah, I did.
God damn.
Apparently, I used to eat butter, and like, I'm like, why? Looking back on it, I'm like, that's disgusting. That's horrible. I could never do that ever again.
Oh my god. I'm only laughing because I've tried both of those things.
Yeah, like, What else? Yes. So
I think I used to spray. I can't believe it's not butter on my tongue when I was
That can't be healthy.
no, that's just not. I mean, think about it. Having Fabio's man juices on your tongue is. That's not good.
I can't believe it's not butter, because it's not. It's Fabio's man juice, and it tastes delicious on toast.
thought maybe I'd
Alright.
get some of his genes.
That's right, man. One of these days, that test is just gonna pop out and be like, "Oh
No, it's like one of these days. I'm gonna take a goose to the face.
yeah!" Oh shit.
Yeah. So. That's what I wanted to get on. There was some of the Japanese players did a tournament in Japan.
Oh, good.
I was talking to Professor about it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm on this crummy computer, so I can't pull up the message right now. I'm trying to find it, but or Wu, whatever people want to call him, he showed up to Tokyo for a tournament, and he got wrecked first round. Kibetsu was beating the hell out of people with Joe. Like, he was, I didn't see it myself, but apparently he was doing some crazy Joe stuff and just wrecking everyone.
Huh?
So I was like, Hell Pockets needs to see this, because, his Joe is kind of garbage. He needs to make his Joe non-garbage.
Hey, man, I don't have the hands for it anymore.
Doing too many DPs. You were just DPing with freaking, like, any time you felt like, and every time you got punished.
That's right, man. I ain't never scared.
I mean, it's good that you didn't stop, but it's bad that you didn't stop. There's a point where you're supposed to stop, and you.
So Kibetsu's over there, and this is like, what region are they in Japan? They're not in eastern Japan. They're like,
No. Wu is from East I think.
Really?
I think they were in Tokyo. I forgot where. But I know Wu is like around Kaoru.
Oh yeah. So that might be east. What the fuck is Dune from again? That's like central. I don't know.
Dune, I think, is in Tokyo region too. I forgot. I remember I was talking to him about it. I had like several long conversations with him that I can't remember.
You drink too much, man.
Too much water, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, you can get high off water, dude.
Yeah, you can.
That's how you get high when you're poor.
You know what? That sounds exactly like what I do then. I think I need to put another couple.
Boil that water real nice.
Yep.
But that's cool. I'm gonna check out this guy's Joe now, and hopefully rekindle my love for playing the character. Because yesterday I was like, this is horrible.
You could always try a different character.
You mean Huajai?
Yeah, or not Joe.
Oh God, Grope Pockets. Shut up.
Did you you've been playing the same exact team since you started playing 13, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, because like people were asking in chat yesterday, and I was like, yeah, he's been playing this team. They're like, oh wow, he's actually been playing since arcade days.
Yeah.
And the way it was, the way it came off was like, wow, this guy's been playing since arcade days.
I'm usually better than that after I've actually touched the game for more than 5 minutes beforehand, but nah, it's like I don't want to rant too much about practice and everything, but like, my life's gotten a lot busier too, so I haven't really had the chance to like sit down and just grind out matches. But that's going to change. SCR's coming up. Got to get serious.
Get serious.
Get serious. Yeah, I still need to figure out where I'm staying. You guys got to tell me where to sleep. That's your job now.
Yeah, the arcade chalk bed. That's where you're gonna sleep.
Arcade chalk bed.
Yep, I covered it up with hair. I can enjoy
I have to share it with Reynold.
Yeah, most likely.
Maybe some of his talent will rub off on me, or something.
Oh,
else
that
will
ain't the
rub
only
off on
thing
me.
that's gonna rub off.
I'm told he gets quite lonely in the bed, so it's gonna be good for him sleeping with another person for the first time.
Have the cold feet. That's all I worry about, as long as he doesn't have the cold feet.
Well, actually, NEC is this weekend.
NEC is this weekend, that's right. I was
Yeah.
not really paying attention to that, because...
I know Reynolds told me they're gonna have $750 pot for KOF.
Are they actually running KOF then?
Well, they're running KOF, but I don't know like all the details on it. Like, I haven't been paying much attention to NEC. Like, if I remember right, they don't have KOF on the main sign-up page, and you have to like register at the door or something like that.
Right.
Unless things have changed since then. Northeast Championship. Sorry.
No, because that was one of the things that stood out to me was the fact that they didn't really put KOF up on the main lineup, and I assumed that was like, well, this is clearly like, sign of the times here. So it's a side tournament. It looks like it's gonna be, which is fine too, because you have fun on the side tournament.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with side tournaments.
Yeah.
It's just a little side tournament.
Why does the East Coast not like KOF so much? I don't think they really have a problem with it. I just think they're focused on other things right now, just like everybody else.
Yeah, for the most part, throughout like the SNK scene's history, I guess you could say, East Coast has generally had more KOF players than West Coast.
Right.
And I still feel they do. Like, we don't like. Everyone says SoCal is like the hub for KOF, like the best players, all this crap. That's cool, but they don't really count how many people actually play the game. Like, we do have a good chunk, but it's not many. Like, we had the Atlas tournament, we had 57 people. And what about, I think 45 of them were local? 40 to 45 local?
Yeah.
And not everyone showed up, of course. But you go to other tournaments. Like, SCR is going to be a better sign of KO, because more people show up for SCR than the Atlas tournament. I know a lot of people couldn't make it to the Atlas tournament. And then with KOF on the East Coast, you look at final round. That's pretty much the number you should be going for all the time. Or if you're trying to figure out like how big a scene is, just final round. they get everything and everyone. And this past year's final round was amazing. I'm trying to make it out there this year. I gotta go out there, kick it with Shimlock, and damn it.
Well, I'm gonna be out there probably. So
here you go, pre-registration. Sorry, Windows Vista sucks. That's all I gotta say.
That's all I gotta say. That's why it's a dead OS.
Yeah, pretty much.
DOS.
Man, I'm still on Windows Vista.
Go upgrade, dude.
Nah, bro.
They just stabilized it.
Yeah, KOF.
No, they didn't.
KOF isn't on the main lineup. It's just Street Fighter, Marvel, Cross Tekken, Tag, DOA, Mortal Kombat, Persona, Soul Calibur.
Man,
it doesn't mention KOF.
That day when DOA is on there and there's no mention of King of Fighters.
Yeah.
Well,
Dead on arrival is what DOA is.
But fucking that's because it's a new game. I think right now it's like it's fucking getting that new game hype, and its own, and the scene for DOA is like coming around for like they're coming out of the woodwork, so it'll probably last. It'll probably outdo KOF at a couple of different locations.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about how Guilty Gear is going to perform this year.
I hope it does well.
Me too.
Guilty Gear is such a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already worried because, like, I think freaking Marlon Pye already said he's going to drop it, or at least not take it as seriously anymore. And it was like, what? That was quick.
Yeah, he says that after beating the crap out of you. Like, this is what I can expect from these players. No reason to play.
Man, those were only the matches I recorded. I actually beat him a bunch of times before that.
Right.
I did.
Right.
Just like you beat me and knock a bunch of times, Mark of the Wolves.
That's right.
Right.
All right.
Yes. Yes. The more I say it, the more it becomes true.
Exactly.
That's
it's not a
why
lie.
That's right. If I say this like for another 5 years, it'll be in a history book. I didn't do that. Shut up. Nobody needs to know about that.
why don't you just like do something like that? I love you, V-Don. I love you, man. Don't rag on my boy. Don't go around telling lies about the man.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Nah, like, people are going to start asking about that eventually, but I'm not going to, because it's blown totally out of proportion, but it is pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
Fucking, what the hell are we talking about? Guilty Gear? Yeah.
Yeah, Guilty Gear. I mean, I don't, and there's no chance of it, like, coming back to be big or anything, but as long as some of the old heads come out and play it, that'll be cool. Because I do, like, personally, I enjoy Guilty Gear much more than Persona, much more than BlazBlue, even though I suck at it. I'm much better at BlazBlue than I am at Guilty Gear, because I think BlazBlue is an easier game to play overall.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Persona, I gave it a small chance, but I was bad at that.
Oh man, I played Persona maybe like once, and I didn't dislike it, but I definitely felt like it needed some more work.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah. And
then it's like, oh well, Guilty Gear AC plus R is coming out. Oh, that's what I'm just gonna wait on. Screw this game.
Right, and when that comes out, I actually think that will get a resurgence of players, and we'll get some new players in there more than we're getting right now with the Xbox Live version out. It's supposed to be a little bit easier to play. The tiers have been reworked, of course, and I wouldn't say that everybody can start from the same level of play, because obviously people who've been playing this game for like 10 years are just gonna take to it like a fish in water. But
yeah,
hopefully the entrance isn't too much of a hassle for newer players.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. At the very least, it'd be really nice if Guilty Gear had like a whole Tournament of Legends, like ST kind of like following eventually. At least have events like that every now and again. The old mainstays still playing it.
That would be pretty cool. And Chaos Code is actually coming out at the end of December, so maybe that will pick up some steam.
Well, it's the new anime game on the block.
Well, Chaos Code was weird though, because it was good, but it didn't pull in all those weebs, man. They were just like, eh.
We don't care about Taiwan. It's not Japan.
Japan. The chicks in Chaos Code aren't that moe. No, I think like that'll be another game that I'll be interested in like getting serious with, and Under Night In-Birth whenever that decides to drop on console.
Yeah, I want to try out Chaos Code, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
Well, you guys got it at round 1, right?
Which is like about 2 hours away from me.
Oh, well, yeah. Just ask Steve, how's this game?
Yeah, you got it, right?
Just take a bus.
Hey, that's how I got to the run back last time. With Bust and the Sanchez assist. It was great. Took me forever. Would have been longer if it wasn't for Sanchez.
Yeah, shout out to Sanchez, who's apparently playing online right now.
No, I'm just practicing shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tekken.
Had one of those things where I woke up and I was like, I wonder if this combo works. And it did. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I love when that happens, when you're just like, you're sleeping and you're like, hey, I just had a breakthrough. Let me go try it out. Oh, it works. I'm a fucking genius. And then you forget
the
to
next
turn
fucking Magestros.
That's how you know it's real shit, when that shit starts coming to you in dreams and you just like wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat saying like, I gotta turn on the Xbox.
Xbox are calling me.
But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about SCR, like what exactly is everybody looking forward to at SCR, if you're going or if you're just going to be watching, And so, in the chat can join in on this too. You can tweet your hopes and dreams to hashtag KOFCAST, or you can just say it in the chat and I might read it, or one of us might read it and we didn't ignore it.
Yeah, me personally, I've been saying this for the past few years. I just enjoy hanging out with people now. I stopped playing competitively. And I suck now. Knock agrees with me. With our failed KOF tournament this past weekend, or a failed GGPO tournament because GGPO sucks, or sucked on Saturday.
Yeah.
Basically, we were playing. He and I were playing a few people online like a month or two ago, and he's like, "Wow, why are you screwing with these people?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, it's like you're not taking them seriously. You're just messing around." I'm like, "Nah, I just suck now. I can't play at all." And he's like, "Oh, whatever." Didn't believe me, and then he and I ended up playing. He's like, "Oh shit, yeah." I told him I had money matching to prove I suck now, but like same thing goes for Mark of the Wolves, the game that I'm apparently known for these days.
Yeah, man, you better step that up, dude. Like, I tell everybody you're the best Mark of the Wolves player in America. Oh
shit, damn! I got to live up to that. Hells yeah.
Yeah, you have to live. Unfortunately for you, it's gonna be pretty easy.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Like I may suck at the game now. Well, in my opinion, I suck at the game now, but I can still beat the crap out of damn near anyone in the country.
Yeah.
And I know this. I will put money on this. or
Oh.
like a Return of the Dragon. I'll bet my life on it. Yeah.
Or you'll bet a day of wearing a dress. Actually, how long do I have to wear it for a whole day? If I lose?
See, initially we both agreed on the weekend, and then we toned it down to a day.
Okay.
So I would say not like okay, since SCR is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'd say Saturday
Saturday. Okay.
or whatever day KOF is.
All right. Well, some people are looking forward to a hype KOF finals. That depends on who's showing up. Like I know Ball is going to be there. You'll have all the regulars from SoCal and probably a bunch of NorCal guys, but international like talent. Who exactly is showing up? And I haven't heard about anybody thinking about coming out here for that, which is
International talent. Some Mexicans are supposed to be showing up. Mexicans from Mexico, not just Mexicans.
okay.
I've been hearing mixed things about the Koreans. Like they themselves have told me they would like to come out, but they have no plans right now because it just costs too much for all of them to show.
Right.
But on the other hand, I have like other people here saying, yeah, that they're all coming 100%. Everyone from Cafe Ed, which I don't think is true. I mean, I'm sure some, like maybe some of the guys will show up, but they're telling me all at Cafe Ed is showing. That makes like no sense to me.
Yeah. Well, you know, people tend to get excited about these kind of things, and they just say stuff, and you know, it may or may not be like unfounded or something like that. But I mean, it would be great if they all showed up, just like Evo.
Yeah.
Maybe some new Cafe Ed players.
Yeah, and they do have new players since Evo.
Yeah. And they're not. And there's that one guy who just like literally started playing like the day before they streamed him, and he was like kicking several known Cafe Ed players' asses.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he played for like 3 hours. They said, and he started like destroying everyone.
That's talent.
Yep.
And maybe we'll see some. Well, we probably won't see any Japanese players. I don't think they would come out for anything but Evo, probably.
Well, it's a toss-up. I'm gonna talk to some of them. I'm gonna like see what they want to do, because I do know some of them would like to show up to SCR or show up to a tournament that isn't just Evo.
Right. And I mean, I like I said, I hope they would come out for that, but it's hard to say. But either way, it's probably going to be a very intense grand finals for KOF. So you can rest assured that it will not be terrible.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Like if you just want to watch KOF, it'll be fun. Marvel should be good. Street Fighter should be good. Persona's also going to be there. I mean, they're doing a shit ton of games this year, actually.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Let me see here. I know, what was it? P4 All-Star, or Sony All-Stars. Wow, mixing games together. Good shit, Gibby. Persona, Dead or Alive. I think Virtual Fighter's going to be there. There's no ST this year, which, that bothers me.
Yeah, you have a lot of ST players there.
Third Strike. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be something for Third Strike. Sanchez can answer that when he gets back. What else? I'm trying to find the event. There you go. Let me see. Here.
You said VF will be there?
I think so. Nothing guaranteed.
Is VF still even being played at Wednesday Night Fights?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here
I
you
think
go.
they only play Tekken now in Street Fighter or whatever.
They should just need to hurry up and make a Virtual Fighter cross Tekken or some shit.
Yeah,
man.
the Virtual Fighter still played.
Okay, cool.
Side stream. Sanchez saying. So okay, so these are going to be the games. I guess they are doing Super Turbo. They added it to the list, but Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel 3, Tekken Tag, Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive, Persona 4, KOF, Virtual Fighter, Persona or PlayStation All Stars, Mortal Kombat. Wait, I said Mortal Kombat already. No, I didn't. Never mind. And Super Turbo. And I know Via put up a post saying they're going to do other games somewhere.
Man.
Could be wrong, but yeah.
Well, those will probably be like side tournaments and whatnot. But like, and like the thing is, I'm not surprised Sony Smash is gonna be there. But I'm kind of like, this game is so fucking gimmicky right now, man. Like, has anybody else played it? Like, touched it all? I asked you this last time.
I've played it. It's not good.
It's not good. Yeah, I'm just like, it's like I got Dasabro talking in my ear, talking about like, oh, 1v1 sucks. The real game is in 2v2, and I'm like, uh-oh, here we go again.
Wait, that's a bro in the background?
Oh no, not literally in my ear,
I'm
but
like,
like,
wait, what? Tell his ass shut up. What is he doing? God damn it.
play Sony Smash.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. I hear mixed things about it. People say it's legit compared to Smash, but that's not saying much.
It's like Smash, but even more simple.
Oh wow, really?
Goody.
Wait, I hear it's like 8 buttons or some shit.
Yeah, every button is a thing, but you have like 3 attack buttons, and then there's like block, grab,
Wow, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
super, like dumb stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, so supers are a button. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, there's a lot of things I don't know about the game. I don't care for it, so I'm not going to bother trying to do research on the game. It looks pretty. Like, they did a good job with it visually, but that's about it in my opinion. And what else? Like they don't have all the characters everyone wants. Apparently, I don't even know which characters are in there outside of Kratos, Big Daddy. And I might be wrong about Big Daddy.
Nobody wants Big Daddy.
Nathan Drake, Heihachi, Parappa, Sly Cooper, Ratchet, Clank, Jack and Daxter, like a whole bunch of those. Heavenly Sword, a bunch of whatever.
That's funny. That's funny that they have Heavenly Sword, considering they canceled the sequel like it was a redheaded stepchild.
At least they have Sir Daniel Fortescue from Medieval.
No,
they actually have him in there?
Wow. Is that like the skeleton dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I like Medieval. Those games were fun.
Yes, they were.
But yeah, that's the lineup for SCR. I was looking through it. I guess the games he added, or no, there's no Third Strike at SCR, which is that's new.
Yeah, it seems like like as tournaments go on, we kind of like we're not like forgetting about the classics like totally, but like they seem to be pushed aside for like I don't even know what really. Like if you're not gonna run a Third Strike tournament in SoCal, where are you gonna run it? But I don't know. That's just me. I'm an old man, and I like the way things used to be.
Yeah, same here. Like, I mean, of course the old games are going to get phased out. It's just, after like 10 years of doing the same games, it feels strange doing new games that I don't like at all.
That's half of it also, and like, and another thing is like, things are changing. Like we kind of run the risk of like, making ourselves obsolete, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody wants their game to get phased out, more or less.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that some games don't need to be phased out, but other people would agree like, hey, well, either we phase this game out or we don't run a tournament anymore because nobody's going to show up, and that's the hard truth of all of it,
Mm-hmm.
So sadness. And as things are right now, like somebody pointed out to me yesterday that that the FGC isn't dying, but it's definitely shifting directions.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
At least in NorCal, maybe all over the place, but there's definitely some kind of like fundamental change occurring. I don't know where it's going. Like some people suggested it might be more online based, and that more people were just going to be playing online than ever before and not going out. And then even before, when we knew that was happening, it is now becoming like a serious like there's going to be no alternative for it. Basically, there's going to be no like substitution for playing online, I think, and that's something that scares the shit out of me because I'm like, well, I don't really feel like I get better when I play online, even if it's not laggy. I feel like I get better at controlling my anger, maybe.
Yeah, controlling anger helps.
Yeah. Well, I did a good job of it up until yesterday, yeah.
What's this? Oh. What else is it? So there's SCR. There's this. I know Frosty Frostings, I think it's called.
Frosty Faustings.
Faustings. Okay. Oh, Faust. All right.
That'll be a good tournament.
Yeah, it's St. Louis or Chicago thing. I forgot.
I think it's more in the Chicago area.
Okay.
It's in Illinois somewhere.
It's in Chicago.
Yeah.
And he pops up right when we start saying, "Damn."
Wow.
We're talking about his area, man.
I've got something to say about this.
Yeah. So, give us like a brief description on Frosty, Sorkser.
I'll give you just a second.
Is there somebody like having a family dispute somewhere around here?
Oh no, that's my.
But anyway, yeah, Frosty Faustings is really fun. It's kind of pretty much just a Midwest regional, not a big major or anything, but it's really fun. We get a pretty big turnout. It was packed last year. A lot of games. They've always been supporting Guilty Gear, and it's pretty much the only tournament that's run Guilty Gear all the way through '06 and all that, and it's still doing it today. And Elven Shadow's still flying out once a year from Japan to host it, so it's pretty balling.
It's pretty damn cool.
It's held at arcade too, so you can play some cabinet Marvel 2 or whatever the fuck you want. In the downtime. And then since Chicago is, you can go to Meat Soul Market and get all that cool shit.
That's pretty cool. Anybody want to go to that?
Sparks is going.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if many people are going to fly out for it. Some did, and then I know there's one or two that are flying in for Guilty Gear, but other than that, I don't think, too many East or West Coast people are going to be going out to it.
Yeah, man. And what was it usually what was probably the biggest turnout for this thing, what are you guys used to?
Shoot. Last year, KOF got a 33-man bracket, or 31 or 33. I think Guilty Gear might have got one of the biggest. I'm sure Marvel got 50 or something like that. No more than a 64-man bracket. But.
Wasn't Guilty Gear pretty big, over 100 people or something?
I don't even know. Yeah, Guilty Gear was pretty big.
Yeah.
And they had 2 tournaments too. There's always singles and teams, so there's plenty of Guilty Gear. The last year they had a whole, pretty much a whole wall lined up with Guilty Gear setups.
That's what I like to see.
And they were there the whole time. Nobody took that shit off. There were always 4 dedicated Guilty Gear setups. If nobody's playing, it'd be empty or somebody's sitting there in training mode.
Yo, that's sick, man. That's crazy too, because in NorCal, there were Guilty Gear players, but it wasn't really that prominent, really. So we usually had to fight and scrape for our Guilty Gear setups at a tournament.
Yeah.
And they'd be, I'll fucking cut you if you unplug this PS2. Yeah. Well, that sounds interesting, at least. Oh, man. I wonder what kind of Guilty Gear presence will be at SCR, then.
Yeah, there's no Guilty Gear tournament at SCR, but I mean, they might do a side thing. Because I know last year, Mike Z did a side, or I think it was him that ran it. They had a super gun for it and everything. Or was it a super? No, I'm sorry, it wasn't a super gun. Or maybe it was. I can't remember. I just remember going by and talking shit. Yeah.
Well, some Black, what is his name? Black Masamune says that the FCC is bloated with games. Yeah, maybe.
Well, that is true to an extent, though. For a lot of them, though, you have a bunch of people just playing, the staples, Street Fighter 4, still, and that can't go. It's still Street Fighter 4, unfortunately. But even look at Arc System Works, they just brought out Guilty Gear again. There's gonna be a new update, so you have people jumping on that like I did. Plus, there's the new Blaze Blue coming out, and so with me, I'm gonna play Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear probably, whenever they come out. But I'm just completely ditching out on Persona. I haven't bought it. I'm not gonna ever touch it. I don't have time for it. So even within the Air Dash Fighter community right there, you're getting people just getting bloated and can't handle everything.
Yeah, I know, because it kind of gives you this feeling that you have to make a choice with what you're going to play, and if you don't pick the right game, you're going to be sad, lonely man. And there's a lot of people that got a little too much pride to switch games, they started out playing one game and then nobody played it, so are they going to go play the game everybody's playing, or are they just going to be I'm the fighting game hipster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's another issue too.
Well,
a lot of the newer guys.
I don't think it's that we're oversaturated with bad games though, so at least that's good.
Yeah, a lot of the newer guys, what they do is they bounce around from game to game. They started with Street Fighter, then they went to Marvel, then KOF, then Persona,
I'll pick up Tekken.
Yeah, pretty much. Right now, since Tekken's a new game, Tekken's a hot game. Simple as that.
And I kind of feel like that's the way it was meant to be, for, at least as far as the business standpoint was. Like everybody wants people to play their game when it comes out, and so people like that are like the godsend for like fighting game developers. But as far as the community goes, it kind of like it makes it really unstable.
Yeah.
But yeah, even like look at 3D Fighters. You got Tekken Tag 2 or Tournament 2, and that's huge. And then you also have Final Showdown, which just came out, so that's 2 games 3, and DOA 5, which is, from what I hear, like legit. So that's 3 right there. And if you played like any 3D fighting, you know how much of a hassle it is to learn a single one of those games.
Exactly.
There's so many strings and character specifics and all that.
Right, and then they got the nerve to bring out the older games again, which is cool of them. I'm not hating on them for that. But then like people say like, well, maybe I want to play Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, the thing about those releases though is they've never like picked up. Like even when Marvel 2 got ported, back in like 09 or whatever.
That honestly surprised me too. I thought that was gonna be hot. I was like, oh shit.
Up. Third Strike Online, it's like, oh, now we can run it tournaments a little easier, but it didn't really revitalize much. Like same with Darkstalkers when it comes out. I'm sure the same will happen. JoJo's didn't make a splash.
Oh man.
And all that the Marvel release did was pretty much piss off the GGPO community, and they had, like Death Threatened Ponder or whoever.
Really?
They finally brought it back. Dude, the Marvel 1 room is crazy. It's amazing how like vocal and crazy they are. Like you got Brazilians and people sitting there playing Marvel 1 all day.
Oh, I believe it. If last Saturday is any indication.
Yep, this past Saturday was horrible for GGPO. But yeah.
Well, that's like the only day we can do it too. So like even next month, if we do it again, it's probably gonna be a Saturday.
We just got to figure out a date. We'll like work out a date sometime this week or next week.
Yeah. That'd probably work for the best, something like that. Or we can just ask Ponder, like, hey, give us our own little server, maybe. For a Super Desperation server? Maybe?
No, we'll make it the 98 server, and then it crashes instantly. Just to say it's pretty much the bulk of the whole GGPO force anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's probably why it was down. Somebody's probably DDoSing that shit because they were mad. Like some Arc Live Koreans were trying to crash GGPO again.
I do remember I was playing that one guy in Garo, and he just kept lag switching me, and I was like, is this really what goes on here now?
It's not lag switching. What people do on GGPO is they'll like have their mouse on the window, and they hold it and start like dragging it all over the place. And
they mash the coin button. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, mashing the coin button screws with your inputs.
Jeez. Because I've seen lag in GGPO, and it usually just like skips frames, but this shit was slowing down so bad. I was like,
Yep. That's why I stopped playing on GGPO pretty much. I ended up only playing with Knock and a few other people I know. Like now I only play with Metaphysics and Knock, I think, and it's extremely rare that I play either of them though.
Right, but there were so many people on it. That's what's like. This was like my first time really using GGPO for something, and it was like I was like, man, I was surprised there was so many people still doing this, and like a lot of players I've never even heard of that were like maybe they're decent online and maybe not offline or whatever, right? And that's what's got me started thinking like, hey, this is obviously going to be, like this is what everybody's doing now. Maybe not everybody literally.
I don't know if the GGPO population is pulling up or anything, but it's always been like a lot more convenient because it's.
Yeah, it was really easy to do.
Closer to like it's kind of just like actual real arcade culture, just minus the social aspect, which is what the like local hookups have, people and hanging out with them. But it's pretty much the convenience of playing your shit whenever you want, any time of the day, having competition, just like walking to the arcade. Except you don't even gotta walk now.
Yeah, and we've been talking, like the FGC's been talking about it for like almost 2 years now. That online play has to get better for all games.
Yeah, it inevitably will, and once.
And the worst part is that Skullgirls does a lot of innovative things that are actually really beneficial to the player with great netcode and all that, and nobody still plays it. So I hope it does get bigger soon after the latest patch came out.
Yeah, I hope the Xbox Live one finally comes out.
Because honestly, it's really good. Like after playing it, I really do like the speed up and how quicker Cerebella's dash is, and how I can cancel it really quick.
Yeah, there's like nothing worse about the game.
Yeah, the game is literally better in every way, like from the last patch. So
you sound like you want to run a Skullgirls tournament next month.
It'd be nice, but I'm sure everybody here has Xbox, and my Xbox is kind of out of commission.
Oh, I got a PS3.
Yeah, but we'll have to figure out where the tournament will go. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to play it.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
sure.
Moose King in the chat saying, yeah, most companies test their netcode in Japan and not, the Western world with crappy internet. But but KOF 13 sucks dick in like Japan and Korea. Hold that shit. Goddamn.
Yeah, that is a pretty glaring issue, which is weird because like I saw so many like Japanese online matches, and I guess that's just dudes who are like, here's me playing online.
Yeah, on Nico, I think a lot of people just upload their random casual matches. Like they're not near like KC quality or anything. Usually.
Yeah. Yeah, SNK just sucks. I don't know. I feel like they could do better, but I mean, they did just change presidents, right? And the guy's talking about like how he wants to focus on the game division or something like that.
Mhm.
So, like, I don't know what that's gonna look like. That might be something like we're gonna do like dating sims or more dating sims.
No man, pachinko dating sims.
On the DS.
No, on the iPhone, baby.
That's right. It might be mobile playing too.
Yeah, it's mobile. They ain't getting that 3DS money. Nobody getting that 3DS money. Not even Nintendo.
Man, that's too bad. Yeah. So what's up? What else is on other people's minds?
Yo, I didn't know this, but well, actually, I think I did know it, but I forgot about it. The Chris G Twitter not being run by himself.
What?
Oh, wow.
It's ran by someone else or some shit.
Does he like dictate his
Dude, next thing
messages or
you're gonna tell
something?
me is like Justin Wong doesn't like run his shit.
No, I believe his
I
because he's just
couldn't
talking
stand
about
the shock.
Wong.
Yeah, it's just him saying dumb shit, but he's
Yeah.
making like loads of money from it.
Wait, so does Chris G just like dictate shit to his typer or something? Take a
I
message.
don't think it's dictating him. It's like Reginald, take a memo.
Well, I like because there have been messages on his Twitter where he's literally like calling out people who are like fucking talking shit about him.
Yeah, see that kind of stuff happens, and then there's also instances on his Twitter where he's like interacted with people by speaking to them in Spanish, and Chris G doesn't speak a lick of Spanish.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't follow the guy, so I don't give a shit. But
Yeah.
I find it hilarious that it's like, oh, I must have someone else do this for me. It's a
Well,
waste
that's one of
my
those things.
time.
It's like we can't tell if it's like him deciding that he needs to have some sort of personal secretary that needs to do it for him, or if it's just like him being sponsored.
Oh man, that I think it might be him because he just got sponsored by who? AGE or
AGE.
yeah, and he got a freaking intern with that shit, I guess, or something.
That's pretty sick.
Well,
You get a free
He's an
intern.
intern, demotes him to social network monkey.
Like what with AGE? What? Okay, obviously. Okay, so Fnatic, Knives, Romance are three names that pop in my head. None of those guys have an intern. Obviously, you can tell Fnatic posts his own tweets. You can
Yeah.
tell Knives are his
No
own.
way.
You can tell Romances are his own. Romances are the hardest to decipher because it's you can't tell if it's like broken English or if it's just.
I don't know.
someone
Ballers are pretty
texting.
hard to decipher.
Oh, and
Drunk
that's
when
the
he's
other
drunk.
thing.
Oh, okay.
I guess,
Just any Spanish tweet is just.
It's just like Jose, man. Shit.
Like, even if you're 100% fluent in Spanish, just the shorthand they use is just like.
Oh god, Spanish shorthand is fucking terrible. It's like worse
just
than
type the
Lee.
letter K for the word K. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's like somebody's asking you what, and it's just the letter K.
Oh my god, that sounds so difficult to decipher.
Yeah, that drove me
What, Mike?
nuts. Like when I was talking to them, when I was talking to a lot of the Mexican guys over the years, and I would just they would say K. I figured oh, okay, I mean okay, and then well, I'm like, wait, what? Huh? What? Did I miss something?
That's
Yeah.
just the Gen 1 mix-up Walkman, but once you get over that, the rest is still indecipherable, because there's a 90% chance every word is a typo, or has some weird shorthand abbreviation.
Yeah, because I've translated some of these messages on Facebook, and even the Facebook translator's like, "What the fuck was this word?" This is not teaching me Spanish at all.
Yeah, but I don't know. It sucks when you're trying. I understand a decent amount of Spanish. I can't really speak it, but I understand stuff here and there. I can't say specific people. It's generally Mexican. It's from what I see, it's Mexican shorthand, not Spanish shorthand, from what I gather. Because I don't see other Latin American countries using it.
They use their own things.
Oh, okay.
It depends where you're at.
Yeah, because that shit drove me nuts. I'm like, God damn it, what are they saying?
Damn,
Can't make it out.
maybe I need an intern. Shit.
Yo, Walkman, you want a job?
I can't pay you.
I'll pay you in compliments. And by compliments, I mean I'll talk shit about you.
Exactly. You typed a good message there.
Now get me a beer. The Hell Pockets method.
That's right. Oh, dude, like I asked, like I was like, Jasmine showed up to Southtown Arcade last night, and I was hella drunk. That's like we were hanging out in the crowd outside, and I was like, "Yo, Jasmine, go give me some cigarettes." And she gave me this like, sassy ass look, like, "Ugh, no." And for some reason, that was just like I wasn't mad, but like the only thing I could think to say was, "Well, get the fuck out of here, then. What the hell are you good for?" Women in the FGC. Nah, shout out to Jasmine. She's a good girl, man.
Well, look, if she got you the cigarettes, I'd be disappointed.
I know. I would have been kind of surprised too. I would have felt really bad. The day later, of course.
Yeah, I know.
Jose's tweets are fucking hilarious.
Art says he'll run your account.
Run my account? He already does.
Yeah. Also, Jose's tweets are the shit.
His tweets are the shit. His Facebook posts, not so much.
Yeah. Follow him on Twitter. Don't friend him on Facebook.
Please, for your
unless you have a Asian fetish, then friend him on Facebook.
Or are unemployed.
One or the other, doesn't matter.
Yeah, because there's nothing safe for work on that guy's Facebook. I was fucking with him yesterday. I was like, dude, like a lot of us have been talking, and we had to call the police because there's been a couple of girls that he posted that were underage. And so there's going to be a guy showing up to your job. He's going to ask you some questions, and I just want you to be honest with him. His name is Officer Somerset. And so he's like, he's probably at work right now being like, I think he was just fucking around. But if he wasn't, I think I got to quit my job.
Oh, that's it. He's fleeing the country now.
Yeah, I know. I think it just ruined his KOF career.
Damn it. One less player in NorCal. God damn.
It was just the internet. What the fuck?
It's on the internet. It's legal.
Not quite, man. I'm pretty sure some of those chicks are underage.
Yeah, I stopped looking at them. I mean, I just block out certain things.
Oh, yeah. Well, I blocked them literally. I was just like, fuck, man. Like, you can talk to me, but I don't want to see anything on your updates anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
really, that's it.
Phantom Breaker. Is that game already dead?
Phantom Breaker.
Phantom Breaker never had a chance. That's right, it didn't. It was a piece of shit.
You know what should have a chance?
What?
The JoJo All-Star Battle.
JoJo All-Star Battle.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to make of that game. It's made by like those freaking
Cybertech, yeah.
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 I don't know about that. That's it sounds like it could be good. Cuz it's definitely better than those Naruto games cosmetically speaking, of course. But I don't know. I'd almost rather play the Saint Seiya fighting game on PSP.
Oh, damn, Saint Seiya.
Saint Seiya.
So you mean tell me you're part Mexican?
Oh my god, I knew that was coming. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I'm not shitting you. Like,
Dude, okay, you know what they'll do? They'll do Saint Seiya cross KOF.
Damn, sell millions.
Central America will explode.
I'm
He'll
gonna
get
be honest
pirated
with you.
millions.
I've never heard of like the only people I do know who like Saint Seiya are like Latin Americans, specifically Mexicans. Because like I'll ask Argentinians, they're like, it's okay, whatever.
That's because
But then,
Argentinians are fucking savages.
Oh, okay.
They only like Dragon Ball and Ronin Warriors.
What is this? Damn it, I gotta do it this way. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to access my bank account and nothing's going well for me. Yeah, but like. I don't know. I never saw like what's so good about the show. Then again, I'm not really into anime or things like that. So yeah,
Me neither.
I know you're like
Yeah.
the least anime person I know.
I'm totally not.
What a weeb.
Yeah, I'm a closet weeb.
You've been hanging around Dasa Bro too much, man.
I think so, man. And the weird thing is, he used to tell me he wasn't anime, and I was like, dude, you do nothing but play these games and hang around with these people. And yeah, but it doesn't mean I like that shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
Okay, guy.
he lives that life, man.
I think you have to. Nah, Despero's a good guy, though. Need him to get him another girlfriend, though.
All right,
Before it's too late. Before it's too late.
before he gets the waifu pillow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's coming.
And you know this from experience, correct?
Before, do I have a waifu pillow? No, I have a girl for that. But Sears selling waifu pillows is definitely pretty tempting. You know, if like something bad ever happened, like, you know, if I ever spend like too much time on my own because she went out of state, then I might have to hit that up.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's lost a lot of respect for you, man.
Why'd it get so fucking quiet? Shit.
What Hell Pockets loves Prince of Tennis?
I don't even know what that is. I don't even like tennis. Unless you're talking about Nintendo Tennis, the first game on Nintendo, or one of them, or it's just like two guys hitting the ball back and forth.
Racket Attack?
No, it's just straight up tennis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, the one with Mario as the referee.
Yeah, that one was sick.
Yeah.
I'll be on that shit all day, man. Shit, we can run that next month.
But then, John Grimm just gave us a good rundown of Prince of Tennis. It's an anime about tennis.
Oh, that's probably why I've never heard of it.
That sounds very uninteresting. Does it have special powers like the super drop shot?
The super drop shot, is that when you take like a monster shit and you just like... No? Right.
I'm trying to remember if it was Agassi that was like the master of the drop shot or if it was Sampras. I can't remember.
I don't... Who are these people?
There were white guys that play tennis.
There's non-white people that play tennis?
Okay, never mind. They're guys who play tennis. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What about the Williams' sisters?
Oh, yeah. Well, we think one of them's a girl.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So is there anything else?
Not really. This whole week kind of just like, on top of it being Thanksgiving and Southtown closing, it's kind of took the wind out of everybody.
Yeah, so Southtown closing. Like, if we were given more notice, more of us from SoCal would have gone up. I was trying to make it up along with my buddy who runs Arcade Shock, but we couldn't make it because he had like his day job stuff to do. I know other people who wanted to make it, but they couldn't go.
Yeah.
I'm glad Walkman went. Disappointed that a lot of NorCal guys didn't go. Those who like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to other events, but you know, this event that's like about 20 minutes to an hour away from me, not gonna go to it.
I mean, like we were talking about that earlier, and like how we can get people to come out and I think Art was in chat, and he was like, you know, we run bi-weekly ran bets. Like, what else the fuck do you guys want? And
yeah,
I don't think it's up to the players, man. I think you need to just give them something. They'll be like, okay, we'll be there. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, honestly, I feel Southtown did it the best. Like, but bi-weekly ran bats is the best. Or best for the players. Best for the business, yeah, weekly ran bats.
Right.
But bi-weekly is good for the players because, one, they don't have to spend money every week coming out. Two, they get a break in between.
Exactly. And, you know, that's why it works. But anyway, I don't want to get too much back on that because we've been talking about that for like an hour. Well, yeah, logo contest. Contest is still going on, so you can still send us your submissions, and
it's gonna be going on for quite a bit, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be going on for a while. Like, I'm not like really giving it a hard like deadline. I'm just whatever we see, and whenever we find something that we think we can't live without, we're gonna pick it.
So, like, once again, the logo needs to reflect Super Desperation Radio in some way. Not KOFCAST specifically, just Super Desperation Radio. What size should we make it?
Size, I would say the best size considering... Well, Sparkster's a freaking like... Hey, Sparkster, how big should we make the logo?
If anything, make it too big. We can scale it down.
Yeah.
Well, make it big. There you go. make it big and widescreen. Like something...
1920 by 1080.
There you go. That works.
Yeah.
1920. 1080.
You can just have it rastered. It'd probably be for the best. And you know, maybe like also like a small logo. Like see how the I Play Winner logo is shortened. Like
Yes.
Another thing like that as well, because Super Desperation Radio is kind of long.
So like SDR.
Yeah. Like
so we have one Super Desperation. Like basically, you'd be making
you can make
separate logos.
Make the SD.
Oh, he dropped. I think he dropped again.
So you make one that says Super Desperation Radio, the other that just says SDR, And please don't use any official artwork, any sprites, anything like that. Everything needs to be original. Once again, winners get prizes provided by Arcade Shock. What is it? An 8-trap EX stick customized to your preferences. A Hori mini stick, which is like very, very tiny, makes those small men feel great about themselves. And what is it? A Sanwa clear button package. It comes with a ball top, a clear ball top, clear shaft, and 8 buttons.
Sorry.
So yeah, the 3 different winners, of course. First place, basically winner gets what they want. We don't have pics of the prizes, but they're on Arcade Shock. Everything. Just look up the Hori 8-trap EX, Hori mini stick, and just Sanwa clear parts. Just arcadeshock.com.
I'll try to put something together by next week about that, just so we can like make it easier and like put it on the screen whenever we talk about this.
I know. Because we just suck. We just like looking at Mastorius, Jin, and Terry.
I know. I need to find some way to pretty this up. Not the splash screen as much as the like other stuff on this XSplit scene selection.
Well, there's stuff I can fix up too. I made a upgraded version of this. I guess I didn't send you it. We can get rid of that red bar at the top though. That we're gonna put like a Twittercast up there, or not a Twittercast, a ticker up there. But
all right.
Also, yeah, there is one more character in that though. I told you about the hidden really opaque Krauser, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the opacity's turned down way too low, man.
I know. I didn't want it just like him to be sitting there. Shit.
It's not an Easter egg if they can see him.
Yeah.
I can't even see it.
The other issue with this is not issue, but like if you look at Terry, he's trying to fly. You look at Mastorius, he's trying to fly. What's Jin doing?
He's like, nuking him with
green energy. Yeah.
He's about to slap his face. He's about to face palm. Just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
No, the character, the character, the sprite, the actual sprite, not the character artwork.
Oh, right. Well, you can't even see it.
I'll just put his wind pose in where he sticks his arm out and goes, "Whoa."
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
That works.
Oh man, yeah, I can totally see it now. I'll chisel your gravestone.
Yeah, there you go. There's an idea for our icon. Just make it a big gravestone.
I'm making a.
Yeah, so
say KOFCAST on it. Super Desperation Radio.
No, just Super Desperation Radio. We don't need the KOFCAST part on it.
Yeah.
What else is there? There's that. Yeah, and well, I'm gonna write up something for the rules. No, not rules, but like basically, once again, no official artwork, no sprites. Everything must be original. And I'm gonna
hand drawn.
Hand drawn or handmade in Photoshop or whatever. Some people or an MS Paint for all I care.
Yeah.
As long as it looks good. I'm also gonna write up some other crap about stuff, and I'll put it up later.
You can put it up where, like on I Play Winner or something?
No, we're gonna put it up on our Facebook or Twitters. And we'll talk about it maybe next week or the following week, depending on when I get it done. But either way, you guys have like a month, maybe a month and a half, possibly even more, to come up with this logo.
Yeah, I'd say we should just at least limit it to SoCal Regionals.
You think so? Alright.
Or at the most, you know. Like, we can maybe do it earlier, like maybe end of the year or something like that, but no more than SoCal Regionals.
Right. Well, then you have until SoCal Regionals to make this happen.
Yeah.
And if you come out to SoCal Regionals, I'll give you your prizes there, baby.
That's right. Yeah. And you can hang out with us. I get drunk.
For like 5 minutes. You don't know if you're cool or not.
All these squares.
If you guys are
kind of going over our time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually wanted to ask, do you guys want to talk about the thing that's happening tomorrow, or is that supposed to be under wraps?
Under wraps, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Or, Sanchez is going to be on... Sanchez, what are you doing tomorrow?
There's the Ultra Gen thing, so they're doing 3S and KOF tomorrow, and I'll be on there.
And
Alright.
Gibby, you're going too, right?
Maybe. I got to talk to Sanchez about it.
Okay.
At the same time...
Remember the deal, dude.
I remember
Gas,
the deal.
grass, or ass. No one rides for free.
Exactly.
Well, your brother's got plenty of grass,
I got that
so...
ass for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we will actually be there at SoCal Regionals? Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, of course. Well, the Hell Pockets and I will be there. We're trying to get Walkman to come, but he's just like, I I don't know if I should go.
Walking through Hollywood.
But yeah,
Way to Hollywood, man.
you should go tune in to I Play Winner today. I don't know when, but
Oh yeah.
Show that sucks.
Show that sucks.
Hopefully featuring the owner of Southtown Arcade.
Yeah, and
it's going to be on today rather than tomorrow because Harrison's got to fly out to Vegas like tonight at 3 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, you should definitely go.
So I'll see him at Dragon Lounge.
Yeah. He won't be drinking no beers until he finally arrives in Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta get the stomach ready.
Oh, no, I guess the show that sucks is not happening. Harrison doesn't have time.
All right, well,
Damn
never
it.
mind.
Okay, well, I guess everyone, it'll probably happen at a later time. So probably next week, maybe they'll probably cancel this week's. Or Harrison might do it from Vegas, who knows.
Yeah.
Ultra Chen may or may not be happening tonight. I don't know, this computer sucks, I can't find anything out.
I think they're just doing the Tuesday shows.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Oh, you mean we could actually extend our time then?
Oh man.
Shit, nah, I gotta go back to work, fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say, you gotta work, man. Go work.
Yeah. Alright, well, I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Super Desperation Radio, features the KOFCAST. I want to give another shout out to Art and the Southtown family. You guys done a lot. I want to say right now, that fucking arcade got me through 2 ending relationships. You know, that was the only thing I had after those chicks dumped me, so, yeah. Thanks. And
once again, follow us all on the Twitters. Also follow Southtown Arcade on Twitter because they're not done. Just because the arcade shut down doesn't mean they are done.
Right.
Yeah, Art's not dead yet.
Yeah. No, Vidon apparently likes bukkake porn. I don't know where that came from. But all right. So yeah, follow Southtown, follow us, follow I Play Winners, follow Arcade Shock. Tell Arcade Shock how you want those prizes.
Like Arcade Shock on Facebook.
Yes, like Arcade Shock on Facebook. We're giving out 10 prizes. Like literally, we're giving out 10 prizes. If you like us on Facebook, we'll give you something. Very likely you're going to win something if it's 10 people winning.
We'll give you the dick.
All right. I don't know where that came from, but you know, I don't think we have that in our inventory.
Hey,
What did I tell you about drinking on the job? Damn.
Sorry, I think I just killed my ratings.
And I'm also disappointed, man. No boner Hitler this week.
Yeah, where's Boner Hitler at?
Damn,
Yeah, dude, he's failing this.
Didn't report to work.
Yeah. All right.
Fired! Alright,
All right, guys.
good
Have a good
night.
Oh yeah, and go